Hi, my name is Lawante Young. I'm your host, and in this podcast, we are going to talk about gaslighting. It's going to be a three-part series where we talk about three different things, and they all are going to come together and conjugate in the very end. And the three things are one, gaslighting, which is this video right here. Number two, we're going to talk about two key elements. And number three, we're going to talk about professional cheaters. Okay. And like I said in my first video, in my introduction, the reason why I'm doing this, the reason why I'm talking about these things, and we go through these things is to help, because the thing is, knowledge is power. Okay. And if you have the knowledge about something or really anything, you have the power to control someone who doesn't know, to manipulate them in order to get what you want. And knowledge is just key. It's key to everything. If I know something that you don't know, I can lead you down a path that I know what the end is and you don't. And that's pure power right there. It's not money. It's not wealth. It's not power itself. It's not friends. Knowledge. And that's what I'm trying to give everyone. I'm trying to give everyone the knowledge. I'm trying to give everyone the opportunity to know. So first and foremost, what is gaslighting? Okay. Gaslighting it's a method, it's an advanced technique of manipulation, and it's a long con. It's a long game. The effectiveness of using gaslighting is, you're able to utilize it to its fullest. It is a skill. It is a skill. It truly is. And the end result of gaslighting, the reason why people gaslight other people, is to have them self-doubt. Okay. Self-doubt is a very powerful thing, and is used in manipulation. If I can have someone doubt themselves without having to do anything, obviously you have to do something. That's what the long con is. But at the end of it, the end result of it is to have someone doubt themselves, to be unsure, and to change someone's mind when they have the information in front of them. I'm going to give you guys an example, because women are actually really good at doing this. They don't even know what it's called. They just know that they're good at manipulation. It's actually called gaslighting, how they do it. There's this instance where this woman, she was trying to set her husband up for all these different things. She was trying to take his house. She was trying to take over his life. He was a very wealthy man, very successful. And she ended up getting most of his things using gaslighting. And the end result of it, she was trying to get rid of him, which is where she messed up. She overstepped. She had his thing. She could have left. She could have done her own thing, and there's nothing he could have done about it. But she overstepped, and she tried to get her husband killed, tried to murder her husband, hire a hitman. And you can use gaslighting to have people do things for you, or have things done to certain people, or, like I said, use it in its pure form of just self-doubt. So she was caught. She was caught on camera, on videotape, on audio. And in the audio, you can clearly hear her trying to set up her husband to be murdered, which is just, it's crazy. That's nonsense. Women, don't do that. Okay, just leave. That's all you have to do, just leave. So she tried to set him up for murder. They showed him the audio. They showed him the video. And there she is, clearly saying these things, clearly trying to do these things. And when she talked to him, she have gaslighted him so badly that she was like, and this is one of the key things that women do. This is how you know that they're trying to gaslight you. They'll tell you, well, that's not me. You know me. I would never do something like that. You know me. Right? Now, she already went too far with all of it. She got caught up in a lot of things. But he had a moment of self-doubt. I was like, you know what? I do know her. Would she do this? He's seen the video. He heard the audio. But she has successfully gaslighted him to a point where he was still doubting himself. Like, no, it's not her. It can't be her. It was her. Okay. So we're going to go through the steps of gaslighting. We're going to go through the method of gaslighting and how it's done and how it's effectively used. The first step, okay, is when you meet someone or when you're trying to implement this, you have to do it from the beginning. You have to start out from the beginning, from the very beginning, and start gaslighting them. And how you do this is there's certain steps you take, there's certain methods you can use. And like I said, it's a long con. It's a long con. And the first step is planting seeds. Just planting a seed. Okay, you can plant a seed in their head and into other people's heads around them, which leads into step 2. But it's planting a seed. It's an idea. It's a basic form of the end result you're trying to achieve. And the step number 2 is to take down the structure. Taking down the structure is simply breaking down their support. This is easily done. It's easier to do when that person already doesn't have a strong support system. Okay, and it's all about observation. If the person is in a bad situation, for example, their friends, their family around them aren't trying to really help them out of that situation. Yeah, they may be around friends and family a lot or all the time or anything. But that doesn't matter, because if they don't have that strong support system already, then it's easier to plant seeds. Very easy. And I know some people are listening to this and like, well, that doesn't make sense. Like you can tell when something is wrong or something's amiss. But my question is, can you? Do you know someone's intimate life? What they do behind closed doors? What they do with their partner? I mean, think about it. When you're by yourself with your partner, you guys talk about a lot of things. You guys do a lot of things that a lot of people don't know about. Right? Those times you guys are just chilling and just talking, gossiping, sharing the chisme. That's where the seeds come in. You're planting these little seeds, little ideas. And the thing about planting a seed is you always have to come back and water that seed. You take the moment and the time to have that seed sprout, to have that seed grow. It's an idea. And that's a very powerful thing, is just planting an idea into someone's head. And you do it very subtly, very subtly. What's a good example I can share with you guys about planting a seed? If you're trying to get revenge or get back at someone, you can plant a seed into their head about someone else doing something or being something that they're not, maybe. And like I said, you always have to go back and water that seed. Little things that happen, you start to focus their mind on the little things. Either that's negative, either that's positive. And as you do that, they start to hone in on it themselves. Because the mind is a very, very powerful thing. It's like getting a new car. Okay, you get a new car, and out of nowhere, you start seeing all the same cars. Right? You start like, this car's everywhere. Everybody has a Dodge Charger. I got the Dodge Charger a month ago, and now everybody has a Dodge Charger. I see it everywhere, at the grocery store, on the highway, on the freeway, in the streets. Now, those cars, they didn't just pop up out of nowhere. They have been there the whole time. The whole time. It's just that when you get a new car, when you have this thing that you're focusing on, you start to see it a lot more. You start to notice it a lot more. It's the little things, right? Those cars didn't just pop up. They've been there the whole time. A successful gaslighter will never be suspected of gaslighting. They will fly under the radar. Like I said, it's a long con. You have to start from the beginning. But the thing about this method, this technique, this skill is when you implement it correctly, it's almost like programming. You create a function that you can call upon at any time, at any moment. Is very it's very crazy and it's very devastating. You can definitely ruin relationships, ruin people's lives by doing this. Now, like I said, I want to refer back to my first video, my introduction video, that I'm not endorsing this. I'm not saying this is what you do or what you should do. I'm simply sharing the knowledge about it. Knowledge is power. If you know something that someone else doesn't know, that others don't know, you can dictate what they think, how they move, the direction they go. It's very crazy and it's very powerful. And that's all I'm trying to do is share the knowledge of this. People use this all the time. Some people use this very effectively and don't even know what it's called. They don't even know what they're doing. They just think, wow, I'm really good at this. I'm really good at manipulating people. And that is something that is definitely a skill. Women really are the ones that do this all the time. All the time. It's crazy, but it's the truth. It is. Now, being conscious about gaslighting, about how to gaslight, that's very dangerous. Very dangerous. Like I said, this is a 3-part video. The first part, we're going to talk about gaslighting. The second part, we're going to talk about 2 key elements. And the third part, which it all conjugates together, we're going to talk about professional cheaters and how they get away with what they get away with. All of it really starts with gaslighting. It's a long con, planting seeds, ideas, navigating how someone thinks, how they move, breaking down that person's support structure, and at the very end, causing self-doubt without having to do anything. Having them doubt themselves, having them destroy their own selves because you successfully gaslighted them to the point where they can't even trust their own thoughts, their own ideas, and what they think is and what isn't. That's my video today. I'm Levante Young, your host, and I hope to see you guys soon. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and stay tuned for the next 2 videos.